Hey, great Friday evening. It is a great evening in the city of Brownsville. Actually, the weather is amazing.
It is.
And I don't even know exactly where to look on this screen because tonight, it's crazy. On,
There you go.
I'm on my iPad because let me get centered. I usually record from the studio downtown, but I started to get into this little thing where I was recording at the house because I have a green screen, and I thought, you know, do it for the house, and it was working okay until my family decided that they wanted to remodel the house, and let me say, I am not a happy camper,
Tell
and
them. Tell them what's going on.
I do not understand in what mind the individuals that are doing this remodeling, first of all, stated that it was going to be done in a week. It has not been.
Ya empezamos mal. Never a week.
Never a week. Second, why they have to destroy half the house?
Well, we
Why?
don't know what you're remodeling, so we don't. I mean, sometimes you need to destroy the house.
Well, it's a two-story house, and they decided to destroy the bottom half of the house completely. Well, I live on the bottom part of the house. So I got home one day. I had nowhere to sleep.
Ay.
They destroyed everything. My bed was piled up with crap. The other rooms that I have were all piled up with crap. And I said,
They didn't tell you? They didn't warn you?
no. And I said, look, if I would have known, if I would have known, I would have rented a place. You know, they have that place over there behind Denny's that you rent for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or for a month.
Well, how long did they tell you it was going to be, though?
A week.
¿Y cuánto llevan?
A week.
Ay. And here you are in the bottom, in the basement.
So I'm in the basement. Everything's destroyed. I mean, look, everything
Oh my gosh.
is destroyed.
You should have put the green screen to cover that, and
Well,
then
no. I wanted to show.
I want to show the truth. Damn it!
So
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm not a happy camper,
No, I don't blame you.
and so what really hurt me was that my girls are all freaked out.
Por donde quiera.
Yeah, my poor girls, ya más o menos se calmaron. They're not happy either.
Yeah, I know.
But they expect me to be the one that verbalizes.
Calms them down.
Yeah, calm them down and verbalize their frustration with individuals. And I'm pretty upset at these individuals that promised to fix this house and who destroyed half the house. Like I tried to explain to my parents, why didn't they fix one quarter of the house and then have us move into that one quarter of the house and then go out and destroy the other quarter of the house and then do the rest? And my poor mom was like, es que la cosa de que así van a acabar más rápido.
Es lo que siempre decimos, oiga.
It doesn't make any
Señor,
sense.
lo que siempre decimos y no pasa.
It doesn't make any sense, Jessica. I mean, if you're going to divide and destroy half the house, if you work all together in one section, you'll have that done in
Faster.
3-4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But right now they have nothing done. It's a disaster.
So right now it's a week and there's nothing done, mind you.
Nothing.
Ay.
So this is going to take a month and a half. So
you're going to be living in the studio. That's what's going to happen.
So what happens is, so I was doing the shows in the studio, And I was very tempted to just go crash out in the studios
Oh, sí.
because I have enough space, blah, blah, blah. I just don't, I
Mhm.
need to find a place to take a shower. But my girls, they would not feel comfortable
Yeah.
at the studio because I have Emma and Chema there. And especially Mimi, she hates other cats.
Yeah. They need their space too.
So it would have been another disaster. So aquí estamos.
Como buen político, hay que escribir una carta.
I'm
Uh,
frustrated.
yeah.
I'd like to show y'all where my things are at, but I'm actually this, and I hardly don't get embarrassed by anything. I'm this much embarrassed that all my clothes, my belongings are in trash bags
No.
outside right now.
Outside.
Outside. And I'm pretty upset. So I'm going to figure out who these contractors are, and then I'm going to probably destroy
Stay tuned for the dramatic conclusion.
them. Let's go to comment. Evening, good evening. Hola,
Ahí
Norma.
va a prender la lucecita porque
What are
ayer.
you remodeling? Uh, my
Hey
parents
Norma! Hey Normita, what are you remodeling?
just
Pues
about the house.
la
Tell me
casa.
something about Tino that's running for commission. Did he have anything to do with Nazca? That is actually a great, great question. Uh, Tino served on the board, the PUB board, I think from 2017 to 2011. Uh, I've I've actually had a conversation with him, and I've shared my concerns. Uh, Anyone that is associated with the PUB board and with the city of Brownsville need not get a pass. And one of the things, Jessica, I was fighting with someone right now, and not fighting, but I was going back and forth with them. It's a
Passionately arguing. Tell us.
little bit. They want to say that politicians didn't pocket the money. Okay,
Then who did? Come on.
so to Buck Fiden and to these other people, you don't necessarily. When I say they pocketed your money, it doesn't necessarily mean that they got a big old stack of $100 bills and put them in their pocket. Not all of them. Some
Explain.
of them did.
Help us learn.
Let me explain a little bit.
Okay.
When Mayor Mendez uh, and I had a discussion, hey, Mike Pineapple, love you, Baba. Love you. I'll look at your post right now, Ben. When Mayor Mendez and I had a discussion, because the Mayor Mendez says, Erasmo, you're lying. And I said, okay, how am I lying? Are you running for mayor? Yes. When Mayor Mendez said, Erasmo, you're lying. And I said, okay, how am I lying, Trey? Mayor Mendez. He says, Erasmo, you're saying that I made money from downtown. And that is not true. And I said, oh, so you didn't receive grants from BCIC? He said, no. We come to find out that he did.
Flat out lies, mind you.
Well, the way that they hide the money that they receive is they form these LLCs that get the money. So it's not really him that's getting the money.
It's the companies that he owns
Yeah.
or he's part of.
It's the LLCs.
Mark.
The LLCs. So what happens is he didn't get the money. And I said, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I know you're doing the political thing. But Mayor Mendez, you have property downtown. You're putting money into downtown. What has happened to your property since all these improvements have happened downtown? It's like, Jessica, you have a beautiful home, right? And all of a sudden, there's a hospital that opens up close to your house. There's couple of schools that open up close to your house. There's a shopping center. What happens to your property value?
Loses value.
It increases
Oh, mine increases. Yes,
because
of the
you've got
things
all
around it.
because of what's around it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happened with Mayor Mendez. He's got these properties downtown because of all the money that they're putting into downtown. His property value
Went up.
increases.
Right.
The difference, Jessica, is that when your property value increases at the end of the year, you pay more tax.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is Mayor Mendez's business went from $200,000 to $1 million, and he pays no taxes.
Really? See, this is what we need to learn, guys. This is how they pocket the money. They keep that value themselves.
Exactamente, because you started off with having a business that's $200,000, a building, and now it's worth $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So try to tell me that you haven't made money. On top of that, you're not paying any taxes for it. So for you, if your property, Jessica, went up to $2 million and you paid no taxes, you'd be ecstatic, like
Right.
bring it on,
Yeah.
because your value went up.
Yeah.
But if your property went up to $2-3 million and you had to pay taxes, you wouldn't be happy,
Right. Right.
because one thing compensates with another. The same thing happened to Nazca, PUB. These individuals, their money, their value, their pet projects continue to go up. They were still getting money for their pet projects. So what happens is you've got John Cowan, Jessica Tetreault, and all these individuals making hiking bike trails and building Tenasca, building PUB, a building that they don't need next door.
Right.
So what happens is you've got contractors, you got glass people, you got architects, you got all these individuals. Yes, Julio, I'm running for mayor. You got all these individuals out everywhere, making money. So these people, they put money into the campaign of Jessica Tetreault, John Cowan, Trey Mendez. So they're saying, well, we didn't get anything benefit from PUB, but you got benefit from everybody else.
It's all the stuff that they're owning, guys, that's getting, cuando les va bien a gente, a ellos les va más bien. That's what's going on here.
Exactly.
We don't get that break, and they have an easier break, if you want to call it that way.
100%. And we can prove this.
That's so sad that you could actually prove it with all the stuff and documentation.
Because it's in their audit report that
Right.
they themselves had to request.
Right.
In the audit report, you see attorneys, you see Eddie Trevino, you see all these people making millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Millions of dollars. They're banking.
Yeah.
They're making money. They're the ones that are becoming rich. Look, Eddie Trevino goes out there and wants to run for re-election. His first fundraiser is with architects, contractors, builders, all of them from Hidalgo County, because those are the ones that put money into the pockets of the politicos.
Right.
So anyone out there, Buck Fiden, or anyone out there that truly believes that these people didn't make a buck from the Tenasca mess, that's fine. But Jessica, then show me where $179 million are at.
Where did it go?
Where is it? And they're going to go, we build a building. Well, who gave you permission to build a building?
Right.
Who profited from you building a building?
Mm-hmm.
Contractors, architects, glass people, and the individuals that put money into the pockets of politicians.
Right.
Hello, hello. The otherwise mayor. So it's your parents' house. I think they're trying to give a hint. Been failure to launch movie. Let me tell you, I have offered.
Gacho,
No,
nada que
no,
ver.
Elisa, I have offered to leave. And they say, no, no, no te vayas. Don't go. I have offered to leave. And the house now is in my name. So
It's
it
our culture too. Come on. Like we just, when they get of a certain age, we just do it. It's our culture.
it's my house. Are you at Home Depot? It feels
Ah,
like I'm in limbo between Home Depot, Lowe's, and the city dump.
ay,
That's what it feels
with
like.
the trash bags.
It's horrible.
Yes.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I tell you. Not only that, him and his compadres get wind of the funds prior to regular Joe's schmoes who are truly struggling so busy the time used for the funding they've been depleted. Yes. What Mike is saying is 100% right. What happens, Jessica, is that all of a sudden there's these grants for these businesses to make improvements on their property downtown. So what happens is Mayor Mendez, John Cowan, all these individuals that have these buildings downtown, they're first in line. They're out there asking for all the funds. So by the time Mike goes to apply for his house over there on West Fronton or on Fronton, all of a sudden they say, "Oops,
We're
we ran
done.
out of funds. The funds have been depleted." Mike is
Eso, ¿cómo se dice? The people from here que se quieren superar. We want to start making our own business. We want to start thinking outside the box, be entrepreneurs, open up businesses, open up the food trucks. We want to do stuff like McAllen. We get denied. We get denied for all of it.
100%. And it's unfortunate. I was talking to someone from Harlingen today, and we were talking a little bit about politics and how their cities are continuously growing. We're a little bit on the slower side. Forget about Mayor Mendez. Tell me what you are going to bring to the table if you get elected. That's good. There's
Órale.
very
Thank you,
simple.
Julio. I love that question. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a great question. First of all, Julio, we've got to end. We've literally got to end the boards and committees that continue to take money from you. PUB is one of them. We also have GPEC. We also have BCIC. BCIC is Brownsville Community Incentive Corporation. GPEC is Greater Brownsville Incentives Corporation. So what happens, Julio, is a quarter of your taxes, 25 goes to BCIC, another 25 goes to GPEC. And these organizations are made to incentivize business at a local level and at a larger level, GPEC. So what happens is you've got individuals out there who are supposed to be distributing the money to the people of Brownsville. What really happens is the city commission and the mayor, they fill up these positions, these seats with individuals that are going to give them back their money as long as they get their cut. So these boards and committees, they are eating our lunch. And what happens is, and again, a lot of people may say, well, it's just one factor. What happens is it's the domino effect because these individuals take your lunch, take your money, then there's no economic development, there's no opportunity for growth. And then what Jessica was mentioning, individuals don't want to come and open shop in Brownsville, Texas because they can't, because it's controlled. And as long as these individuals keep on taking the money that should be going to Julio, Jessica, Erasmo, and to our children, we're never going to grow. So we've got to end the boards and committees, wipe them clean. First step as mayor, we've got to fix the streets that actually produce income for the city of Brownsville. We've got to uplift that which makes Brownsville Brownsville. We've got to fix up the zoo. We've got to tear down a lot of the other little MIDI cultural crap and give all that property back to the zoo and give the zoo a fighting chance to somehow resurrect into what it was at one point, but
Yes.
close to it.
Mhm.
That, Julio, is what we need to do.
That was a good question, Julio. Thank you.
It was. So by the time the news other funding gets to other small business owners, the funds have been depleted. Yes,
Yes.
Mike is 100% correct. It's not illegal. It's unethical. They are so pathetic. Of course, they all made money. And Jessica mentioned this. Okay, then where did the 179 million that they took from the people of Brownsville? Where is it? Just show us. Me, my iPad's falling down in this dump. Show us where the money is at. That's all we want. Show us. Y nos callamos los hijos. Show me. And look, just one of the things that I've told the mayor and the city commissioner, everybody else, prove me wrong, and I'll shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep on traveling. I'll travel more. Just prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Show, just show me that I'm incorrect.
And at the end of the day, guys, the whole point of I think Erasmo's wanting to run and be the politico out there for the people, legit, it's not really for let's put Erasmo's name on a collar and let's, keep lifting him up. It's really to give a fighting chance to everybody as a whole. It's not just about those, 5, 10 people that get together in that group. Let's give a fighting chance to everybody. If you came from the lower area, the southmost area, the Posada area, it doesn't matter where you came from. Apply, get your fighting chance. If you have your documentation, if you have your paperwork, your business plan, let's hear it out. That's the whole point of joining as a community to grow together. And this is one of the reasons I tell Erasmo, I feel so bad. I'm coming to your show and I like know nothing. But you know what? I think the reason it works is because he's literally teaching me how important it is for the community to step up and talk and speak out and be out there and not be scared that we're the ones that are we're the ones in the bottom of the barrel. But you know what? We're the ones with the bigger numbers and we're not doing anything. We're
Yeah.
not doing anything. We're just letting them have it.
Yeah, there's a meme out there that says the day that people truly learn that the power is in the people, that's when everything starts to change.
Yes.
The power is in people. You got my vote, but forget about what they did. We all know they are a bunch of rateros. Tell us what you're different. Again, wipe the slate clean on every single board and committee that is out there that permitted them to steal our money. Wipe them all clean and get Julio on the board. Get Jessica on the board. Get regular people, normal people. Get individuals on there that do not have those corrupt political machine ties that continuously put the money in these individuals' pocket. That's what we need. We need you folks. But something that Jessica just mentioned, we need people to start fighting for your city. This is your city.
Mm-hmm.
We need individuals. And again, as much as a lot of people say, well, let's send, and I agree with some of the stuff that's thrown out there in regards to like, well, why are you asking us? Well, why don't you go do something about it? I agree. To a certain extent, I agree. Individuals need to take ownership of this city, but take ownership of the fight for this city. And by
Yes.
that, I mean, you got to be more vocal. You've got to educate yourself in regards to what's going on, and you've got to become a part of the electoral process. It's the only way it's going to work. If not, they're going to continue to screw us over. And like a lot of people say, nada cambia, todo está igual. Well, if you continue to do nothing, that's
No
exactly,
cambiar nada. Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I guess you could move upstairs now. Yeah, I can't. Because even the upstairs, I would love to take you, and I probably could, but I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'd love to take you throughout the house to show you what a mess it is. It's horrible.
Even upstairs?
Upstairs is just jam packed, piled up with crap and a half. I'm still reeling from Trevino and Lopez getting reelected. They gave the money to the vendors. The vendors gave it to them.
Bien lavadito. Yep.
Yep. Welcome back, Mike Pineapple. You've been missed. Mike Pineapple has been missed. Let me tell you, a lot of people out there. I have a lot of folks. I have some cousins out there. I have some people that send me texts. There's a lot of talented individuals that produce these memes and these short clip videos, and they're important. And let me tell you, Mike is like like the Al Pacino of memes out there.
I need to make friends with Mike. That's what I'm saying.
He's amazing. Bring out the truth. They know all about the goodies before they're even announced. Like 100%.
Right there, Roy.
Remodeling Rose freaking autocorrect. It's it's a mess. I'm not even joking. It's just such a freaking mess. Let's not forget that the Mayor Mendez and Jessica Tetro have used city resources for their personal use. Remember the bikes being stolen? Mayor personally got his connections to pay. Graffiti girl. Yeah, and I think one of the things that we experienced this last city commission meeting is that there's a bunch of people out there that are pretty upset about the whole deal, and I understand their angst, their frustration. Crime was committed. Let the crime be paid for. But with that said, let's not lose focus on gentrification and a lot of individuals here in the city of Brownsville who are going to be without a home very, very shortly. And one of the things, Jessica, let me say, this moratorium that's going to end on February 28th is going to be a disaster for a lot of individuals here in the city of Brownsville who have not been paying their light bill. Because all of a sudden, after February 28th, your past light bills are going to have to be paid. And si la gente,
They're gonna go back to the ones that you didn't pay.
oh yeah, you're going to have to pay.
Oh snap! I didn't know that part. I thought it was just like forgiven, and then we're gonna restart it in March.
No,
Dang!
everything.
Agárrense, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be
Agárrense.
beautiful co-host. Me? Oh,
Me?
Jessica.
I like you. Points for you.
Ben's amazing. I really hope you win. Me too.
You know what? We thought that with the ISD though. That killed me. You did so good with like pushing most of the year. I was pissed. No comment. I'm
Next,
gonna. I'm still
next,
pissed.
we have to keep an eye on the zoo master plan funds. 100%. So many things that they want to do, and so many vultures. Too many vultures. Jessica, people came by my daughter's house to put a sign up. Told them get the crap out of here.
I love it.
Awesome. Good job. I don't want to keep looking at Brownsville and just a place to retire when I'm older. Yeah. And one of the things that I think we're going to start to feel is our kids not wanting to come back home. Once they get a taste of San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Houston, they're not going to want to come back to Brownsville, Texas. And once we start losing the youth, we really start losing ourselves as a community. And there's a delay between my question and your answers. Thanks for your answer, and I believe you can make a difference. You definitely have my vote. Thank you, Julio. Well, we're going slowly.
A little bit at a
Trying,
time.
trying, Julio, trying. But I appreciate it, man.
Tiene sueño, Erasmo. Déjenle un ratito.
Yeah, I am got a little bit on the sleep side. It may not be illegal, but when you dance on the edge of illegal, it's just a matter of time and the right price to cross that line. These people have a price they're willing to compromise 100%. How was your lunch at Captain Bob's with the other people? Great. Actually, Monday, I'll give you details in regards to me. Grants that are given to businesses. Grants to business have requirements and bends the rules to everybody. Even give grants to someone who didn't even have a business 100%. Okay. Okay. The others that want to leave to the providers. Yeah. They call Brownsville the poor city. It's what worst want us to believe. I'm voting for the cheese party 100%. The mayor and the counties first dibs before it's official. And when they do, it's not marketed for everyone to know. They tiptoe the claim we put a notice in front. It's not your fault. Y'all didn't see it. Exactly right. That's how the game goes. Instead of rotating and giving to the chances to the businesses, we have city contracts to the same vendors. Those same vendors are the ones funding for the campaigns. 100. That's exactly on point.
Yes, yes.
A lot of people use their income tax to pay property taxes, and now they have to pay PUB, who know they're banking on our income tax because we can't afford it. And what's trippy is they even said that, Yasmin. Ah, como quiera, you get your income tax. Te la porra. Jessica, thank you for coming on Friday on short notice.
Of course, anytime.
Monday, guys, I'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, hopefully with a Roman or with Kati. I'm going to have a meeting with Kati and Susan Monday at noon, and we'll be back Monday at 9 p.m. Guys, have a great evening. Thank you, Jessica. Guys, be good to
You
each other.
guys,
Continue to be good to me. God bless.
bye.